What's up, guys? What is up? Welcome, everyone. Happy Father's Day, everyone. I hope you all are doing absolutely wonderful and fantastic here, guys. Honestly, this is the best Father's Day I've had in quite a long time here, dude. I actually have my son today, and we got to hang out. Damn, my hair's I look like a damn chia pet right now. I don't know if you guys remember, if you guys have been with me long enough to remember I had the mohawk. So I had to cut my hair all the way down, dude. I had my hair all the way down to the skin, and then the mohawk, and then usually I have it come forward pumped up. But damn, excuse that, guys. I gotta work on that, guys. Sorry about that. But I had what's up, bro? Welcome. But I actually had my son today. The first time I had my son for Father's Day in 3 years. So, we had a fucking great time, dude. We went to, I bought a motorcycle on Friday. So if you guys didn't know, yeah, happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there, guys. If you guys are fathers, kudos to you guys. I know if you guys are single fathers where you're having to deal with the, baby mama type deal, definitely, I know what it's like. It's expensive. It's stressful. So I definitely get it, guys. But yeah, I went and picked him up. I have to drive an hour and a half to go pick him up. Came back and I bought a motorcycle on Friday. For you guys that didn't know, and then so I went and bought him a helmet because he has a dirt bike. He has a little 50, little CRF 50, and but now he wants to do Topher. What up, bro? Now he wants to ride a street bike like me, and I don't know if you guys have seen those Groms. I can show you a picture of one. Real quick, guys. So it looks like this. So this is what he wants right here now. So I know my head is kind of in the way there, guys. Sorry. Let me see if I can move this over a little bit. So he wants something like that. So then he could, because I have a street bike now, so he wants that. And then the cool thing about this is it has a suspension, so you could take it, you could put off-road tires on it too and take it. So he was asking his mom if I could get it for him and going back and forth on it or whatever. But we did that, and then we came back. We had some Nerf gun wars, Nerf bullets all over the damn place, and then we just ate. And then his mom came and grabbed him. We went and grabbed some smoothies and stuff too. So it was a really, really fun day. Really fun day. Oh, you guys didn't see the picture, did you? I didn't click the screen over. So it looks like that. It's pretty cool. It's a 125cc. You can find them for pretty cheap, used. Even the new ones aren't too expensive. So. But yeah, I hope you guys had a really good day with your kiddos if you have kids, and your fathers and everything. Happy Father's Day. But yeah, today we're gonna talk about. I don't know if G Money is in here, bro. G was asking about well, before we get into that, so I appreciate you guys all being here. This is awesome. Actually, getting some engagement, some people in here on Sundays. For the OGs that used to follow me, I personally. So I bought myself a 1000 Honda street bike, 1000cc Honda, CBR 1000. So I posted some pictures in our member chat if you guys are members. But yeah, it's pretty fun. It's definitely going to be a nice stress reliever on those red days. So pretty excited about it. But yeah, for you guys here, please leave me a like, comment, subscribe. If you aren't subscribed, Richard, what up, bro? I appreciate it, you guys. And I don't really have any type of announcements as far as anything. I finally figured out everything I'm gonna do with the website, guys. So the website is up. I know there's some people trying to sign up for memberships on Friday and into Saturday, and there's a little. I thought I wanted to use like ClickFunnels, and if I was to do that, then I would have had to use like three different like vendors, and it was just gonna be a nightmare. So I went back to the way I had it before, and I worked out a deal with them, so they wound up working with me a little bit. So if you guys are new, I believe I updated the pricing and stuff for, a little bit discounted, and it'll be discounted for this week, and then everything's going to be changing here pretty quickly because we are getting absolutely a lot of people into the room, and my whole thing is quality over quantity. So I don't want to. I hate rooms that are too crowded. I hope you guys could empathize with that. If you guys have been in other rooms, and I really want to devote myself to the people that want to learn, and so to do that, I'm going to make the barrier to entry a little bit bigger, and the merch, dude. The merch is coming. The thing is, with that is that I'm trying to hook up. I think Richard knows them, Casey and Casey. They're actually going to be doing my merch and everything, and so they're like a local little like. They're my friends that actually print and do all that stuff, and so I'm trying to be patient, like to let them do everything. But it's a little bit harder because it's like a kind of like a mom and pop, like little side hustle thing that they do. But I want to give my money where it's actually going to make an impact. To someone instead of some big corporation where I could just do print on demand and things like that. So it is coming, dude. I've sent all the graphics and stuff to them. I'm just waiting on samples, and then I picked three different types of shirts that I wanted them printed on, and hats, and then I want to make sure that they fit my quality, because I just ordered actually a shirt from a pretty well known like brand, and that thing fits like shit, and it was like a $60 shirt, like a t-shirt. So I want to make sure that it's going to be, fitting well and, printed well and everything. And, I'm not, I'm hoping to make the whole thing like into a pretty good, yeah, dude. Dude, that's I'm like, my hair's all messed up too, dude. Like I get it. My son actually showed up with a better cut than I did. I was like, man, this dude is looking fresh. But that's always been his thing since he was little, is he likes, he likes going to, the barber. So and when he was little, it was because they gave him suckers. They gave him those dum dums. What's up, Mahia? What up, bro? And now he likes the actual barber girl. He thinks the barber girl's cute, so he's like, hell yeah, take me to the barber. Yeah, so the merch is coming, guys. Give me like maybe a couple more weeks on that, so I could have everything loaded up. And then so like I said, I'm just waiting on samples for them to get me back the samples. I'll approve them, and as soon as I approve them, I'll have them all online, and then it's going to work like a print-on-demand type style, so I don't have an overflow of stock. So whenever you place the order, it'll be printed, and then it'll get sent out within a day or two. And then, yeah, so if you want to join up, if you're trying to become a member, that's going to be changing here. Like I said, I will, the growth in the room has just been absolutely crazy. I'm sure Richard could, attest to that. He's, seen everything. So it's just I gotta make sure that I'm slowing down and make sure everyone's getting the attention that they deserve. When they're giving me their hard-earned money. So, so there's that part, guys. And then that's it. Everything's been pretty good. I had a pretty hard day week this last week. I took a $30K haircut on Wednesday, and just got chopped up, and it's my own fault, on Tesla. And as soon as I go back to nailing and bailing and just going to how I usually trade, I'm spot on. Like no one could touch me when I trade like that. But I'm trying to hold on for these bigger moves, and the market's just not conducive to it as far as right now. So back to just nailing and bailing the way that we are. And we may miss out like on some some of the bigger moves like that, but we're going to be more consistently profitable in the long run. So in my room, guys, and I'm going to actually do this as soon as before I log off. Um, we have like an area where where you could post your weekly goals. So you post your weekly goals, and then you could put what you're working on for this week, and then put you to some level of accountability for the week. So and my goal for this week is to not overstay any welcomes, and then just nail and bill, just get in and out, make my money, and then that's it. So when I do that, I'm on point, guys. 1K, yeah, 1K Starbucks coffees, bro. You get those, gotta stop, bro. So um, they don't know how to buy the 1015 charts. I don't know what you mean by that, Mr. B. But I don't know if G is in here. One of my members, he kind of made, which was a big. I feel like it was a big deal. Yeah, yeah, dude. Boeing was one of them, bro. So there's not much follow through on anything, dude, and it's kind of sucks even with the futures right now. So if we cut over here real quick, looking at the futures, usually we get a little bit bigger gap down the last few weeks in the futures whenever it comes down, and we got like a $2 little gap, like two, what do they call them in futures, handles. So two handles, and then it's already breaking green right now. So um, I don't think we're gonna, unless we get some type of significant news. I don't think we're gonna get anything too crazy. Exactly. So Richard's over here flexing on everyone in the room. He comes in, makes one trade, probably over $1,000 on the one trade that he makes, and then he disappears. I don't even get to tell him buy anymore. He just leaves. So I actually, I don't know if you've seen Richard. I used you as an example when we were talking the other day, but definitely really great example. You even show up into the room after the bell, so you don't have to worry about the open, and then go from there. So I got to give you kudos for that, bro. Like that's awesome. The way you have your system so down, dude. Like your process so down, and the way that you do stuff. And I use you as an example for that. And the way that you trade so much. You have your watch list. You just fucking look at your watch list, see what goes in is setting up. Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and take it. And then that's it. You go about your day, bro. Call supports. Oh, that's on Tesla. So 1,000. So call support week 1010s. Yeah, dude. On Tesla, especially here, dude. I'm not really gonna mess with it. Anytime it gets over 1,000, it gets heavy. And so on one day, dude, I think it was on Thursday, I actually faded it down pretty hard and pretty nice, because it hit that 1019, and I told my traders, right, looking for that 1020, 1019, and for it to come back down after that. And then same thing on Friday. So I was looking for a little bit of a bounce on Friday, but it didn't happen. So I wound up selling some premium and making my money back like that. So excuse me. Yeah, Richard's a badass, dude. He caught on to trading pretty well, and I would say he's pretty. I mean, he doesn't really flex on us with his P&L too much, but I would say he's consistently profitable, and he's coming up on his year anniversary. Probably what, in October, Richard? October, September time or so is his year anniversary, I think. Yeah, Spotify was huge, dude. But real quick, I want to do this, and I'm gonna record myself here also as well as part of for YouTube. I'm gonna clip it for a YouTube video. So I'm killing two birds with one stone, guys. Now that, dude, I gotta find ways to be efficient. So we're gonna talk about a little bit about chart patterns. I know it's a little bit rudimentary, but a lot of people, and G was talking about this the other day. And I think it takes it takes some balls to step up to say, like, hey, I don't understand this. Let's go over it when it's something that is very that is a beginner level. But it's always good to go back to the fundamentals and things and go over it again. So Yeah, I didn't think Spotify was gonna move as much as it did, dude. And then it gave a nice ass dip. Like real quick, we'll go over it real quick before I jump into these patterns and stuff. So here, so on spot. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it look. Yeah, I can't. There it goes. Right here. So I was even showing, I actually highlighted it for my traders right here. So on this dip, and you see how it held support. It built this horizontal support right here at 215. And then you have your MACD cross, your compression here on your TTM. And this was, if you missed it right here, right? So there's also compression here at the open where it caught some support. If you missed it right here, this was your second chance. And this is A plus setup here in this area to be able to go ahead and go get some calls or go long right there. And I mean, this thing just trended so nicely after that. It went up another $15. So definitely a huge miss. Welcome if you guys are new, guys. Glad you guys are here. But let's go ahead and go over some pattern things and stuff real quick, right? I'm going to use Finviz because I don't have like patterns set up or anything, but on Finviz here, if you take a look, you could actually like look at tickers that have it or whatever. So the first one we'll take a look at is let's do like so this is a ascending triangle right here. And then these are all the charts with ascending triangles that are going through right here. So this is the the prettiest one right here, this SVBI. See if we could go ahead and make it bigger. So you guys see this horizontal area. This is going sideways right here. So that you could tell that this is actually your support going over where it hit 1, 2, 3, 4, and then right now it's right there about to break up. But actually, this is a pretty good ticker if you wanted to buy this for the breakout right here. I don't know much about this or whatever, but so you see that you have this top where it hits multiple times in the same area, so about the 650 area, right? And sometimes it will go above. It will go above right here, like it will go ahead and pop above. But you could tell that this is where those sellers are actually stepping in. And then you could see that the bids right here, right? So these buyers that come in, they are trying to, put the pressure on these bears to push it above the 650 level. So you get this this ascending here, these higher lows, and then eventually what happens? Yeah, dude, it doesn't necessarily work. So I've tried using it too. So, and the thing is about the patterns and things, guys, is that you gotta understand the why behind it. So like you could say, okay, this is a triangle, whatever. This is head and shoulders, whatever. The thing is you got to know the reason why it works. And these are things that have been around for 100 years, right? So like these traders have been been using things like this in different patterns, and obviously they still work. They still they're still being used. So if you're taking a look at this price action, right, you could see that these that the decision here for the bulls, right, is to keep pushing this price above. But whenever it gets to this price range of the 650, they can't push above that level. So there's too much selling. There's too many bulls sitting there to go ahead and hammer it back down. And at that halfway price, right? So the 650 is a good area where you're going to have a bunch of resistance at the whole and half numbers, right? So that makes sense. And then, but it eventually happens. With pattern, yeah, dude, exactly, Richard. So when you start seeing that, you have a shit ton of bids coming in, and you're overpowering those asks and those offers being of the selling here in this area, yeah, then that's when you actually get that breakout, when there's way too much buying pressure on everyone that's trying to go sell in this area, right? And so the thing is you got to think about on the other side of the trade what the other person on the other side of the trade is thinking as well. So the other person on the other side of the trade is looking right here like, okay, there's major resistance right here. I'm going to go ahead and join everyone else that's selling in the same spot because that's a nice safe spot for me. So you're thinking like what on the other end, what the other person is thinking, right? So then once you see that tape where it speeds up and you have those bids outpower all those offers, that's when you get that breakout, and then it'll immediately go ahead and come up. And this will be kind of cool to do. I'm actually gonna let me write down these tickers, and then let's actually revisit them next week and see how they reacted. So I'm gonna just make a note real quick of the tickers. If my pen will write. This pen is worthless. SVBI. All right. So you all, whenever you're looking at this here, so like I said, you want to be thinking what the other person on the other side of you is thinking and reading, because everyone's reading the same chart. Everyone is seeing the same bids go through. So it's almost like playing chess, right? So I don't know if you guys have ever played chess. It's kind of old school now. Whenever you're playing chess, you're trying to think 2-3 steps ahead of yourself to know what the other person is going to be doing and how they're going to react to what you're doing, right? So you're already thinking right here, okay, in this level, we're going to get a little bit of a stutter right here. And then if it does overpower, then it's going to continue to go. If not, we'll get a little bit of a pullback, right? So you got to be thinking like chess, right? 2-3 steps ahead of what the person on the opposite side of the trade is looking at for as well. So that's something like, as far as like entries, like when I played small caps a lot too, that really helped me, because if I was thinking like, okay, is this somewhere where absolutely like someone would go short right here? And if it's somewhere where I would absolutely not short, that means that I'm good for the long. I might as well go ahead and jump in long, because I would never touch it short at that level, and it's looking, strong, you're getting float rotation, things like that. Then I'm going to go ahead and join in with the trend and go with them, right? And then vice versa, right? So if you're seeing something that's really weak, there's a ton of bag holders and things like that in it, and you're like asking yourself, okay, let's go ahead and, is this somewhere where I would actually go long on this? And if it's an absolutely hell no, I would never, go long on something at this level, then you're going to look for that pop to go ahead and join with the trend and start shorting along with everyone else as well. So you got to be thinking on the other side of the trade what that person is doing and what they are trying to accomplish with the overall move, right? And so with that, you have like the flow algo, right? So you have the flow algo, or we're with black box stocks now, you to be able to go ahead and give you that confidence to be on the right side of the trade, right? So there's that first one here, guys, and then we'll go back. And there's like bigger ones here, guys, that, this one's a really pretty one. This one's a really pretty ascending triangle, but you have, these little choppier ones. This one's a little bit bigger. This one's pretty nice. It has a little bit more way to go until it actually breaks out. That's pretty good. So same thing, like we'll go on the other end here. If we're looking at a descending triangle, it's the same thing here. Oh, look, this is a nice one. Let's see if there's not very many of them. But this one right here. So you have this pressure whenever it tries to go down. The offers are trying to walk this down to go ahead and break this bottom. And you can see how many times it actually hit right here. 1, however many, 10, 9, 15, whatever, how many times. And eventually, if we get enough pressure right here to overwhelm everyone that's been buying these dips, then it's going to go ahead and break out right there and continue on further, right? All right, guys. Then the next one, which is very significant that I like seeing, guys, is like a head and shoulders pattern, or even like a inverted head and shoulders. Right here. Some of these are actually pretty ugly. This one's pretty nice right here, guys. So head and shoulders is whenever you have a pattern of so you have a high in the middle, a lower high on the left hand side, and then usually whenever this is setting up and coming back down right here, and you see that it's holding the same support, you could kind of anticipate like, okay, if if I get a pop and it doesn't match the actual height of this move,
the highest move here, then on that weakness, whenever I'm seeing those bids coming on the tape, I'm going to go ahead and hammer in my short. That's pretty safe for you to take a position there, right? The thing is that in this whole area, right, you could tell that it's very heavy. If we go into here, anytime it starts popping up, I'm sure if you were to look into here, and this is a huge chart, this is a daily or monthly chart right here, but anytime it gets up into this area, you could see that you have these tall wicks, and it starts wanting to push that price action down, even on this little, who knows what happened that day. But so when you see this, okay, cool, we have one, and then what'll sometimes happen here as well is whenever you get this pop right here, you see that there's not any volume on this pop right here when it gets above the old previous high. So without that volume right here, you don't have any more buyers to keep on pushing, and then you just get those sellers that slam it back down. And you could see the selling right here. That selling volume is actually a lot higher in this area where it actually put it back down. And then once again, once it pops here again, where's all that volume? There's no that volume that was here when it pushed up. There's no volume on this last push. So whenever you're looking on this last push here, you're looking for that volume to go ahead and come in to actually continue this move, to move above the high. And if you don't get that volume and you're putting it in it's coming up to the same area as your left shoulder, then you're looking at that tape for the buyers to go ahead and come in to go ahead and slam it back down. And right here they put like a trend line to come down. That doesn't always necessarily happen as far as the trend line. But you're looking for that the lesser volume on the pop on the right shoulder. You're looking for less volume here around the same area that it did here on the left side, and then you're good here for grabbing those puts. And the same thing, I don't think Finviz is going to actually show in inverse head and shoulders. No, there's no inverse head and shoulders. But it's the same thing. If you're just to turn this upside down, then it's the same thing. So you would see those buyers that are coming in, and is this the right one? No, this ain't the right one, is it? Here it is. And so you would see a lower bottom, right? And you would see those buyers that are propping it up in those area, and then you could actually buy when you see that volume coming in to go in and support that last pop for it to continue up. And then if you get a little bit of a compression at the tops, then that even more so, right? So anything that could add confluence, compression, flow algo, or any type of flow, I should say. As much things as you can to get, if you get in some type of news catalyst at that time, anything that you could add as confluence at that time to help you in your trend direction is definitely welcome, and it helps you with that confidence and conviction to take those trades. And then the next one, let's go ahead and go back. So these are just like a double bottom, double top. So this is pretty simple here. Simple here to be able to see. So like this one, you could see where it just kind of, this might actually get ready to pop back up. So you have this bottom here where there's a lot of support where the buyers are actually buying on these little dips here towards this like $9, $8 level or what have you. So those buyers are stepping in those little dips here every time it dips down for it to actually go link for the inverse head and shoulders. There's not one, dude. There's not one on here, but well, I'll put some examples in the chat. I'll go through some tickers here after this. So you have these dips here, and basically what's happening is the people are buying these dips, and you could see on the tape anytime it comes down to these levels that that they're just propping right here. So you'd see even on the candles, you'll see it'll come down and just immediately get pushed right up anytime it gets to this level. And then you could be buying on these dips too. So you could be buying, join those and buy the dips. And then you could use like a core working type of strategy if you know how to do that, and just, sell some here on the little dip up, buy some more, sell, and then keep on doing it. But yeah, this is actually a really nice chart right here. I'd actually like to see this next week and see how it did. I don't know what company it is or whatever, but Cooper Standard to participate in 2020 Deutsche Bank Global Auto Industry Conference. I don't know what that is, but we're just looking at patterns, guys. We're not worrying about the companies or anything like that. Consumer Silical Auto Parts. They make auto parts some sort, which kind of explains why it's in the shitter right now. Same thing. Sometimes you'll get like these. I'm trying to find one with like some volume here. And I don't pay for FinViz, so there's a shit ton of ads. So like this, where you'll see like it's a little bit more dramatic, these little dips here, and you get like these wicks. So you get like big old wicks here at the bottom, and that's what you like to see is those buyers stepping in those areas. And so whenever we're not rich like you there, Steve. So yeah, we use the leverage of the options, bro. I do anyways. So I like to get that gamma hit too. So that gamma hit is nice whenever it hits the strike price too. So I don't know. I like it, dude. I feel like if if you're doing one contract, bro, you could say you get squeezed or say you get into a bad spot, your contract's just gonna expire at 0. So at the very most, you're gonna only lose what you bought the contract for. So with playing with the equities, if you get squeezed, kind of like your not to call you out or anything, but your MGM position, you're just stuck holding it. So you're stuck holding it, and you got to wait for it to actually pop back up or whatever in order for you to get out. Whereas if you're playing options, it would have just expired. And cool, you're out that money, you move on, and you go about your business or whatever. So, it's just your strategy, bro. It's just your strategy and how you go about it. So there's that, and then, so that's double bottom, and there's also obviously there could be a double top where there's people sitting up there trying to sell. At that. And so with that being said, as well, guys, whenever you're having these double bottoms at a confluence level, like you have a VWAP, and then say like you have pivot points, a daily EMA, or support, significant support or resistance levels at those points where you're having a double top or like a multiple bottom or like a double bottom, then that adds to your confluence again for you to go ahead and have confidence and conviction to take your trade at those levels. Does that make sense? So the more and I'll give him a shout out, Tim Parker, Autumn, he's fucking awesome, guys. So the more pieces of evidence that you could have in an area to support your thesis, that's what you want to be able to see. All right. Oh, so this is just horizontal support and resistance here, guys. So kind of the same thing we're talking about here. So like on this TRMK, this isn't necessarily, it's starting to wedge up here, but you could see from this point right here to right here, it was just channeling back and forth. So you have this support resistance here on this level. Exactly, bro. Exactly. So you want to be able to see that if you start seeing, like Tesla's actually doing it a lot, dude. So anytime Tesla dips below 1,000, that flow is picks up. And then what I think is happening then, anytime then it pops up over 1010, up to 1019, then they're selling all that stuff. If you look at the tape, if you go back and look at the tape for Tesla this last week, anytime it gets over that 1005, 1008 area, you could see the selling that starts setting in that area. So there's people that are buying those dips and on that flow, and then for it to go ahead and come up. Oh yeah, there's no flags, bro. There's no flags. No flags. Are you guys seeing my notifications pop up? Sorry guys, I'm getting like some personal messages, sorry. Then yeah, so there's no flags in here, bro. I wonder what the hell's going on here that Yeah, so the another good one is just like a flag pattern, guys. And what I'll do is I'll just look for like just to be able to show you guys what a flag is to go over it. Oh, here we go. Here's some good pictures. All right, so we're actually going to use Investopedia here. So I guess. So this is the flag. The way the flag works here is usually when you get a breakout. So you'll get a breakout here, and you get this volume, right? So this volume that sets in, and it just goes crazy and it pushes up, right? So then you see again. Notice that this is a half number. So it's the half or whole numbers that you're gonna look for that significance. So everyone was sitting there to go ahead and start hammering it back down and either taking profit or to go ahead and start shorting there at the 750. So what happens is you get this little distribution pattern as a flag. So everyone that starts taking profit here, that goes ahead and brings it back down and it starts waving back and forth. Does that make sense? Then you have the people that miss this, they miss the entry here in this whole area and then miss this, little run up. They're looking for this dip to go ahead and actually purchase into the play here, and for the continuation for it to go ahead and break back up. So then you have all these buyers that are stepping in on the strength of here, this volume, to go ahead and that go ahead and push further up. Whenever all these people that are done taking profit in this area go ahead and get off the offer or get off the ask. Does that make sense? I can't see what you guys are saying. Awesome. And so same thing here, guys. Right, and most of the time this is showing it like more horizontal, but you'll see where like it may walk down a little bit. You may get like a little descending area down like this, but flagpole up, big strong candle on volume, and then you get this little distribution pattern, and then for the continuation to go further up. Same thing. Here's that little downplay that I was saying. So flag, the walk down here, right, and then for it to continue further up, and then look at. Like I said, look for these, whole and half dollar numbers here. That's very, very important when it happens. Look, same thing here. Same thing here on this ICFI. And then there's also, like, if we say we just go ahead and just keep on using Investopedia since it's here. I hope I don't get sued by them, just like I did Hasbro almost. There's a metrical triangle and a pennant right here. Here we go. So maybe they don't have any charts of it right here. Oh, there we go. So a pennant is usually when it gets walked down here, guys. It gets walked down at the same time that it's actually going up. So it's compressing down to the same area. So if you guys know, in my room, we talk a lot about compression and expansion, right? So you get this compression where the bulls and the bears are actually working against each other. They're not waiting for it to pop back up, right? So they're actually trying to walk it down against, the bulls as well. Same thing with the bulls trying to walk it against the bears. And then eventually you get to this point of critical mass, right? Like critical, just all this energy that's being built up of all the orders going through. It has to break out one way or the other. And the thing more about pennants, guys, is that it could be a 50-50 coin flip. So you gotta, if you're playing options, you could use a straddle formation, strangle, or what have you, and then just sell the side that it didn't go to, the wasn't in the favor, and then you could go ahead and go from there. If you're doing it also, if you're doing like stocks, if you're doing like small caps, things like that, make sure you're setting your stop in a relevant situation, especially if you're trying to break it to the upside. You got to give it room here to at least the bottom of the actual formation for it to actually work, because sometimes it'll catch right here, and then it'll go ahead and keep running up. Then does that make sense? So give it a little room to actually do its thing and work. So pennant. You know, another one that I didn't see on Investopedia, guys, is a cup and handle, bro. I guess there's no cup and handles on here, bro. Oops. Let's see if we can find one on here. So there's some like printed things right here. So this is a cup and handle here, guys. So there's actually a lot of these that are happening right now in the market because of the way that the market, you know, pulled back so much. And then if you look at like Boeing, actually Boeing is a really good example right now. We talked about this in my room the other day. Let me pull this up here. So if you look at Boeing, this is kind of an ugly cup and handle pattern because of how steep the selling was. But you see this cup right here. You have, you know, this left wall, right wall, and then right now it's making this handle where if it actually does compress enough, this should actually continue further up as long as the market allows it to. So I would have liked a little bit more sideways action, a little bit more up and down, but this is compressing, you know, really, really good here. But this is the way that it would look like. So you have this cup handle and then break up to the top. I think at one time Spotify had one, or not Spotify, Shopify, right here actually. I think that we're looking at this the other day. So cup handle and then break out to the top right here. It went up to 900. So we were talking about that too. That's a, you know, really good really good bullish pattern for you guys to take advantage of too. And then also you could get like an inverse one as well for the top where you get up to a resistance level, it can't break above, and then you just get a sharp drop, and then it tries to pop. There's not enough volume for it to continue further up, so then it just pops. People, you know, feel their shorts or what have you, and then it continues further on. So there's that. Is there any questions on patterns or, you know, the psychology of patterns and why they work and things like that? I'll tell you, I think if Richard is still here, his favorite thing, dude, is an ascending triangle and compression, and that's his moneymaker. He can make a living off of that, and that's it. So one other thing I'll show you real quick. I was actually just scrolling here through uh, bid. Yeah, exactly, dude. So what was the ticker the other day, bro? So I think it was work. Was it work? I think James was telling me. Yeah, like right here, dude. So you see this big old area right here, this big old gap area right here, guys. So this is what James said, and this is almost becoming a cup and handle pattern here as well. But what I want to speak about right here in this area is that whenever you have a gap like this, guys, or like say you got, you know, you have earnings and stuff, price action always tends to want to fill a gap. So it always wants to go up and fill a gap and actually retest. And then if it fails, great, you know, will fade off. But price action always tends to want to fill a gap as some type of a little bit of mean reversion and things like that. So I think this is the one we were talking about, or it could have been I don't remember which one he was talking about. So awesome guys. Just a quick little rundown on the, you know, kind of the psychology on why, you know, the patterns work. So if you could just say like, oh, there's a triangle and it's a breakout, you can't just say that it's gonna, that it's gonna break out. You kind of have to have that confluence of other things, of support, resistance, and that understanding of what the other person on the other end of the trade is actually trying to do as well. So when you're in the trade, when you're trying to take this, or even trying to look for entries, right? You always want to be looking for, why is this person doing this, or why are they trying to walk it up like this, or look for that other reason. And if you find more reasons not to take the trade than for it to be positive in your favor, then don't take it. But if you find multiple pieces of evidence and confluence for you to take the trade, so you have support, you have higher volume in your trend, and you have some relative strength with the market, things like that, then absolutely go ahead and join the trend and go ahead and get in the trade. If you know that you're going to be able to overpower the other person that's on the other side of the trade from you. Does that make sense? If you're joining the right side of the trade with the stronger trend, right? Cool guys. This is actually fun to do with you guys every Sunday, guys. I look forward to this now. I have my routine down, dude. I have my son during the day, go drop him off. I actually get a little bit of rest time, and then I get to come do this and then work all night. So, cool. Does anyone have any tickers that you want to go over for the week before I start going into my tickers for the week? No? Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and start going into my stuff here, guys. Spotify, yeah, dude. Dude, this is a this is a rough one, dude. Um, uh, Facebook, yeah. Oh, yeah. Facebook is a good one, dude. So Spotify here, guys. We got a nice little retracement here on Friday. I don't know if this is going to be enough rest for Spotify right here, guys, in order for it to continue going up. Um, yeah, we can look at Boeing together here in a little bit. Um, so we got this pop up here, and then it kind of faded the rest of the day. Not too much though. This is a nice pullback. I would like for this to actually rest a day or two more, guys, if it's going to continue to go further. This 225, 220 level, if it dips a little bit below that for some sideways action, maybe Monday and Tuesday would be nice. And then maybe later on during the week, if we could get some further push, that would be absolutely awesome. But this definitely needs a little bit of rest here, guys. We've gone 177 to 240, bro. That's quite a bit. So, oh shit. Thank you, bro. So as I explained, so the pullback Friday, we have the red to green line here at 225, which is going to be really good support here on tomorrow. I would like for it to, like I said, go sideways here along this 225. You could tell there's a distribution here in this level. So that we talked about this in my room about this distribution here towards the 230, and then we got a little bit of a pop on Friday, and then it kind of just faded the rest of the way down and chopped around. Friday was quad. Does everyone understand what quad witching is? Did everyone know that Friday was quad witching? If not, that was my fault, guys. Usually quad witching days, everyone takes off, dude, and there's not usually that much momentum or volume or volatility. So it was my bad, and I caught myself in a little bit of a loss at first, and then once I started selling premium and just let it grind out and let those weeklies fade, I was Gucci, as the kids say. All right. So yeah. So what I'm saying here is that this will go. I want this to go sideways along this 225, maybe Monday, Tuesday. Not really trend any type of way, and then maybe Thursday, Wednesday, a time it'll continue to go further up at the level. But this is way extended, guys. If it doesn't actually break down, in order for it to stay bullish, I would like for it to do that, compress, and then continue further. So, the funny thing about this, dude, is that there's a latency, bro. There's a latency between me saying stuff and you guys typing to me. And oh, so you guys don't know. You got so what I was saying is I don't know what you guys are responding to me for. So quad witching is whenever the options, the monthly options, bond contracts, and then future contracts, and then what is the other one? There's one other type of contracts. They all expire on the same day. So that was on Friday, and so there's usually not too much action or what have you. That happened to me one time as well. I think it was last year, and I just totally forgot. I thought it was more like a volatile type environment, and it's not. I kind of fucked myself. So if you guys want to make a note, don't trade on quad witching days. That's a free day you guys take off from the market. So that's Spotify, guys. And then the next one you guys said PANW, Grant said. ETFs. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Palo Alto, bro. Don't these people networks? I thought they own like some like Taco Bells and stuff, bro. Yeah, I should actually set like alerts on my phone, like to tell me like on those days, dude, to remind me. Actually, to be honest. Tell me a little bit about this ticker here, Grant, because I'm not seeing too much going on for it. Oh, this is actually pretty nice, dude. So, obviously it took a pretty good hit when the rest of the market nice and bullish now, and then we kind of got this huge flag, right? So this huge flag where it's using this 220 area for support. I like this, dude. I like this if it could actually go ahead and hold around this fib line, this 227, for it to actually break up. Your first stop is going to be about 235, and then 237. So I actually like this. This is a nice call out right here. Not necessarily anything technical right here, just based on the pattern. I don't have anything that's necessarily any fundamental things, or I don't even know if you use like order flow. I don't know if they had any order flow or anything like that. Awesome, dude. I could see where this would actually be pretty good going into the next week, dude. I'm gonna make a note on it as well. All right. Next one. What were you saying? On 65%, Mr. B. It's cool to see you every weekend, bro. I appreciate the support. You guys that come back every week, bro. I fucking love you guys, dude. I appreciate it. Facebook, dude. I think they got some bad news, right? There's some hot water. Oh, this almost looks exactly like this PANW, dude. That PANW chart. But this, pretty strong flag right here, guys. Flagpole. Right here we have this resistance at 242. It's at 237. So I actually like this, guys, for it to continue to break up. So you better get a cut. Well, I don't think I'll trade it, bro. But I just like I like going back and actually seeing how it plays out. I think especially like on the STOCKcast every Sunday, I want to start doing like reviews of what we did the week before. So then we could, kind of go see where we were right, we were wrong, and what we could improve on as well. So that's for me to, improve my chart reading skills and stuff too. So doesn't mean no good to make a call on something and then never go back and look at it again. So same thing with Facebook right here, guys. We've been getting this, kind of distribution here. Really strong resistance here to a little bit above 240. If we get some type of news or bullish on the week, then I could see this continue to go up here. And I've been liking Facebook recently. I just I've always been late on it, dude. Like I always start seeing the flow, and it's already left without me. Um, so yeah, I really like this. The only thing too is like the premium doesn't really necessarily move too much on it. So, kind of rough. A low on that, yeah, dude. I could see a little bit of a low here, maybe back down to this 230 or so. I could see that too here, Mr. B. But in the macro trend, right? So if you're looking right here, and then about right here, right? So that's what you're looking at. If I were to draw a trend line like that, and then for it to go ahead and break up. Excuse me, guys. My nose is itching. All right. Facebook. Boeing. Let's go. You were saying Boeing, bro. So Boeing's kind of stalled out right here. It's compressing it in this area, guys. You could. So we talked about, in this macro trend, this is a huge, cup, kind of making this handle area here towards this 200. This 200 is going to be your magic number here, guys. And those whole and half numbers, those psychological numbers, it's gonna. You could see where it already tried to pop up above it once, and even right here, this volume here in this area wasn't the same as here when it was popping up. You see that? So the volume right here isn't the same as it was when it was pushing up here in this level. So we need to get some type of catalyst and volume for this to go up. Maybe some like COVID stuff where you're leaning bearish on it. Yeah, dude. I mean, if this pops up here again, absolutely up towards the 200. If it pops up, then yes, absolutely go ahead and get in here. You see those sellers start stepping in towards this 200. You could go ahead and you could go back and forth making $15 each time, each day on this thing, dude. So, yeah, dude, I don't like trading Boeing because it moves so, so whatever. My screen thing just changed, guys. 1 second. I have like a 10 thing on my screen, so that, dude, my eyes, and I've been getting more migraines more and more recently, and I've been trying to combat that stuff. So, um, yeah. Fed's gonna steal the Bears. I don't know. No puts. I don't know, dude. But like I said, what I'm basically saying on Boeing is that your area of interest is this 200, right? So if you get a pop here towards this 200, be watching that tape, be watching that order flow for those puts. And if you start breaking above 200, you start seeing that volume go in. Cool. Go ahead and join in with the trend and get in. If we get some more news where they're opening more states and allowing more travel and stuff like that, then absolutely, maybe they start doing their 737 thing again. Yeah, I could look it up for you, dude. It's loading, bro. It's slow as hell. Oh, there was some puts on this last week here, dude. So this is Friday. So this is Friday, and this was the morning on or no, actually afternoon. Actually, you could actually make a strong case that this was all the same person right here, same institution. So same expiration date, same strike price, same direction, right? You could probably make the inference that this was all the same person making a bet for it to go further down. So, oh yes, bro, green, cool, bro. But there was some ones here like in the morning trying to push it up, and then one right at towards the end of the day. So, kind of mixed here, bro. So you could see that it's leaning more bullish though, as far as the flow sentiment. So you have 7,852 open contracts bullish, 2,700 bearish. So yeah, that's going to be your level of interest, bro. Just look at that 200 and how it reacts. If you get some volume to go and break above it, cool, go ahead and join in the trend. If not, you're probably looking at about 180 where you caught support here in the at the last time, and also this little bit of resistance and on this day too. So that is Boeing. Yeah, dude, I like Richard. I really like Facebook, bro. So I'm keeping that on watch this week. I think who called that out? Richie, thank you, bro. Richards are killing it today. Flight test in June. I don't know. I don't really keep up to the on the news and stuff, but I know that they are starting to roll it out. So but yeah, the thing is that it's gonna depend on like everyone's talking about the second wave of coronavirus and things like that. We're gonna have to see how that goes. And the thing is did you guys see on Friday there was news that there was a drug that uh, there was news that the efficacy of one of the drugs is actually looking pretty good, and there was no market like reaction to it when that news came out. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. But like I said as well on like the futures here as far as right now, guys. This gap wasn't nothing. This little gap down here at the, when it opened, this wasn't nothing, dude. So, we're looking, yeah. So this little gap down wasn't nothing right here. So, um, we're looking pretty good here so far. On Tesla, guys, like I said, until it actually gets some volume to go ahead and break this 1010 area, anytime it gets over 1,000, like I said, it gets heavy. Then I'm gonna go ahead and keep on selling, selling premium or getting puts, going ahead and breaking it down. So, like I said, anytime it gets over 1,000 and it hits this 1019 mark, it just gets absolutely slammed, guys. So that's my plan for it this week as well. If you look down on Amazon, I don't know how many of you guys like playing Amazon, but this one actually is trying to test all-time highs. So it's making a nice little trend right here. It's not too much. It's kind of trading kind of thin for my liking, guys. That in the middle of the day, but something noteworthy here to see if it breaks up above these all-time highs. I don't know who else is looking at Netflix, but this has been a pain in the ass here on Netflix at this 450 level, guys. So last week or the week before, we were actually talking about this to fade down because it couldn't break this level, and then we got this nice push here towards the beginning, all week. So it actually made it back up here to the 450, but it has to break above and stay above this area in order for it to stay bullish. So this is almost like the same pattern as Facebook and that other one as well. So just keep that in mind. One of the ones that actually been really nice, guys, is like Nvidia, the semis or whatever. So Nvidia's been giving some pretty good opportunities in the morning. It's just kind of working itself up here, guys. So see if we could get a push above this 380 and go test 400. That would be absolutely awesome. I know there's like a lot of people talking about like these other ones. Like I was keeping an eye on Nikola last week, and we're still just compressing sideways here on Nikola, guys. So I'm waiting for this to actually make a move. But this compression is actually really freaking nice right here, where it's building this support here at the 60. So once we get this breakout, it'll be absolutely awesome. So I'm keeping that on. Whenever it does break above the 70 again with some volume, we should get a pretty nice run. And all these bag holders that are sitting in, these bag holders sitting in this area, people that are shorting in that area, that to go ahead and squeeze them out would be absolutely nice. So we come up here, test 100 again off this compression on Nikola. So I know, dude, you didn't even used to like Amazon, bro. Dude, my nose is driving me crazy, guys. I'm sorry. About to pick it right here in front of you all. Cool. Let me see here. Let me see if there's any other ones I wanted to go over with you guys real quick. Yeah, puts expiring on the SPY. So like on the SPY, guys, like this is like, you know, what we were talking about is that there's no direction, bro. There's, you know, we just kind of got this sideways action, and we've talked about here towards this 315. So 315, 317 here, guys. Anytime it gets up to the, you know, this level, it just gets absolutely heavy. So it gets heavy in that level. If we get some volume to go ahead and break above this level to go up and test these previous highs from this run up, then great. But so right here at 307 is going to be your first area of support. You can see where there's resistance in this area. I actually have a line already drawn right here at this 307. Then 304-ish. So right here at this, or actually 302, excuse me. And then 297 is your absolutely, in order for it to stay bullish, it has to stay above 297. So we're just kind of playing this huge range right here, guys. So there's not really anything going on for it right now. We'll have to have some type of other catalyst in order for us to make a move. So, which this week I don't know. I personally don't know of anything. You know, any reports or anything that would be absolutely detrimental or anything. So I think the same thing happened to everyone, guys. You know, there's a lot of people in the room, you know, that we're trying to, you know, get on a move, and it's not going to happen. You guys got to just nail and bail, bro. Nail and bail, make your money, get out. You're good to go. Any other tickers, anything else you guys want me to go over before I do go? Yeah, so I use it more for sentiment and you know, sentiment. It helps out a lot, especially like if you're bullish on a ticker and the SPY is going up as well. My daily goal, dude. So anything over 3,000, I'll call it a day, bro. If it's over 3,000, I'll absolutely just call it a day, and that's it, bro. 4,000, 4,000 a day is $1 million a year, bro. MGM, yeah, we could go over MGM. Just give me a moment, bro. Oh, did you guys see Peloton as well? So, just real quick before we go over MGM. So Peloton, guys, I was spot on this thing, dude. Way from back here, and my timing was just super fucking early, bro. Like, I'm really sour at this. I was trying to get in above right in this area for it to break up, dude. And this thing is just steamrolling, bro. It was steamrolling all these shorts that are in here. It had like a 70% short float at one point, and now if we break over this 52 area, we could, like I said, I think this gets to 100, guys. I think Peloton gets to 100, and once it starts running. So, hold me to that. Hold me to that. We'll see how it actually does. Oh, you know, another one that was strong too is Zoom. So Zoom, we need a little bit of a pullback in order for it to keep on going, but Zoom has been absolutely great as well. Who else played Roku this week? I tried playing Roku, and that was a headache. BYND too. BYND has been having a hard time here, guys, up towards that 160. If it breaks 160, 165 with some volume, that one's really good too. So, um, but yeah, those are some other ones here that some other people were looking at here as well. So, let's go over. Yeah, I'm a day trader. Yeah. Are you asking like if I'm a day trader or a swing trader? Is that like what your question is uh like pointed at? Yeah, Steve did really good on Roku this week. MGM here, bro. This almost looks almost exactly like Boeing, bro. Let me get rid of these little things here real quick. So this is going to be your support here at this fib line where you can see where it actually dipped to this fib line, about $17, guys. So this is what I'm talking about, that confluence, right? So you need multiple pieces of evidence. So you have a whole number, right? So a whole number here around in this area. Plus you have Fibonacci line here in this area. So I would like for it to test here on Monday. And if it breaks, then cool. You could go ahead and grab some puts for it to continue further down. If it holds this area, you could get in on that bounce and buy that dip for it to actually at least come up to $20 and for it to continue further up at that area. Yeah. So day trader, bro. I hate to say I scalp options, bro, but I don't. I hold a little bit longer than a fucking scalp. So, pretty much 95% exclusive to options here at this point, brother. If I get something that's a small cap, the penny stock small cap, something like Nikola, stuff like that, I'll play equity on those. So, but yeah, like GNUS. What were some other ones last week, guys? There was one that squeezed really good that Alberto was playing, but yeah. So yeah. No hate. What do you mean no hate? But on MGM here, dude, like I said, this fib line is going to be your guide right here, this dip, and then for it to actually for it to bounce right here and for it to continue further up there. GDX 34 call. Is this gold? Is this like a gold ETF? I don't know what GDX is. I don't play this, so it's gold, right? I don't know. This is a really nice flag right here, though, bro. So I really like this flag and these dips to 32. You get another dip to 32. Buy that bitch right here, bro, for it to actually come up and test highs. So I really like it. That expiration this week, I don't know how that's gonna work, but I don't like to swing really, bro. No, dude. So I was waiting for the market to dip to start a long-term portfolio that I can manage for myself, and we recovered way too fast, bro. I was like, where's the next dip, dude, for me to be able to buy? And we had that V shape, and I didn't get a chance. Then we hit that 320, right? That 320 area on the SPY, and everyone's talking about it, going back down. And I was like, cool, I'll get another chance, to buy back into everything. Nothing, dude. So I'm, if anything, I might start, individually buying stuff whenever things start slowing down and making dips and stuff like that. So but I wanted to buy the farm, dude, whenever everything dipped, and I never got the opportunity, bro. Swish currency long term. I don't know what that means, bro. I never know what Nike NKE. I don't play these, dude. These are Dave Portnoy tickers, bro. Nike, Lululemon. What the fuck will you play these fucking things for, bro? Yeah, same thing here, guys. Like, this dip is pretty nice right here to this 95. Needed to hold around in this level. You can see where it was support here in the past, and right here where there's some volume done. So ideally you would want it to go ahead and stay above, about 92, 93, and for it to continue for that. Yeah, so Topher, I don't know if Topher is still in here. He's my resident Elliott wave guru, and so far right now the Elliott wave is showing a dip down like to 280 level or something like that, which would be absolutely awesome. So I would be down for that. But big thing that we say in our room is to stay money biased. You know, we try to make money both ways. We're not necessarily bulls, not necessarily bears. Be able to stay open and objective to both ways to, you know, be profitable. So it makes you so much of a better trader if you know the psychology of the other side of the trade, where you're looking, where if you're a bull, right, if you're looking for a bull position, you know the psychology of where the bears are trying to actually get in or out of the trade, and then you could use that to your advantage. Um, Especially in small caps. If you guys play small caps and penny stocks and stuff like that, if you use that psychology of, you know, thinking like what the other person is trying to do, especially with the manipulation in small caps and, you know, penny stocks, then you could kind of understand, you know the reasoning behind everything. So when you have that, you know, you're able to read, you know, filings for the small caps, you're able to look at the technicals and then trade it like that. Oh, dude, it's totally different. So you can use that to your advantage. And I know that, you know, some of the bigger traders are able to use it to their advantage to fill their positions, whether it be getting in or out or, you know, what have you. So cool, guys. Man, we've been on for quite a while today, guys. An hour and a half. So awesome, awesome stream, guys. Awesome. La- um, Last call here. Like I said, guys, for all you guys that are new, if you guys are watching here on, you know, your first time joining us here, I put my yearly membership at $150 for a couple days, um, and then it's gonna everything is gonna be changing, guys. So right now, you know, I'm pretty pumped about the rebranding of my room. I rebranded everything. Everything looks absolutely fucking awesome. I'm really freaking pumped. Um, no more lawsuits being threatened against me from Hasbro for using the Monopoly Man. I don't even know if I could say Monopoly Man at this point. I don't know, dude. But really pumped about everything, guys. And like I said, I want to be able to um, quality over quantity in my room to be able to give everyone, you know, the proper respect of their time and their hard-earned money to give them the attention that you deserve. So eventually, the barrier to entry is going to be changing. Um, Barrier to entry to get into my room. So, and we're pretty badass, if I may say so myself. You know, there's guys pulling in $700 a day, $1,000 a day, $3,000 a day. So pretty consistently. So, dude, I had it at 499, bro. I thought, you know, that was a deal at 499. Who's doing a year at 499? Someone fucking tell me another room that's actually reputable at 499, bro. Tell me and I'll whoop their ass, put them in the front seat with me, bro. Serious. Like I honestly think it's crazy, and I've been told by other people that like I'm nuts for it. But everyone that's joined us is absolutely awesome. You know, I definitely liked, you know, everyone that's been with us, and I'm really happy to help them out. So, but I found my New Age Wall Street crew here, and like I said, we don't need to take everyone, you know, everyone in with us. So I make money trading. I don't have to, you know, have a huge 1,000 member room. So it's funny how people keep buying Hertz and it's going bankrupt, dude. Honestly, bro. Newsflash here. Newsflash. They called off the offering, didn't they? They called off the offering on Hertz. Thank you, dude. I appreciate the kind words. But I do believe Hertz called off the offering, guys. I kind of think that they're gonna rebound, bro. I kind of think that they're gonna be saved in the nick of time, where everything is opening up and people like right now in the summer are gonna start traveling a little bit more. Um, I kind of have that small little like thing where, you know, everyone is gonna get fucking squeezed and just, you know, go absolutely crazy. So um, it's weird that they haven't declared, you know, the actual bankruptcy as of yet. You know, that they called off the offering and all that. So it's very weird the way that they're doing business right now. So the I think that what they did is they liquidated a bunch of the actual vehicles that they did, and they're restructuring their business and their business plan, and they will exist in a different medium. So if they don't get bought out by like maybe someone else, they will exist in a smaller fashion in some type of other way. I do believe. Very against the grain of what everyone is thinking, that they're just going to declare bankruptcy and go off to oblivion. But it's really weird that they haven't done it as of yet. So I would laugh if all the Robinhood traders and stuff get the last laugh and get this huge write up when they've been buying since 90 cents or whatever, and get this huge write up to $20. So, and I agree with you, brother. I agree with you, dude. That was something like we talked about on Algo. So when that fraud news came out, something you want to stay away from. But I'm definitely interested to see how it plays out. Exactly. So the SEC told them they shouldn't do the offering. So, dude, I don't know. I really want to see how it plays out though, because I think that would be cool, just to see, dude, just to see it, run up like that, where everyone's talking shit about it. I think it would be absolutely crazy that if that, something happened, or, like I said, maybe, what would be cool is like, if Turo bought them. I don't know if you guys know the app Turo. But what if they use the Hertz places as like hubs to go get your Turo? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if you guys are familiar with what Turo is, but basically it's like car sharing. So you could rent someone else's car. So what if they use like the Hertz lots and stuff like that for areas where you could park your car for people to go and get them and stuff. You know what I mean? And then the people that actually work there maybe go pick you up from the airport, or things like that. That would be cool if someone is thinking like that right now. So that's what I would do. Cool, guys. Appreciate you all. We went over a lot of tickers. Oh, real quick here. Almost forgot, Mr. B. You said SP. Swiss. I don't know what the hell this is, bro. I don't know if you're just trolling here. I don't know, dude. I think you're messing with me. All right, guys. Gonna go ahead and call it here. Got some work to do. Like I said, if you guys want to sign up, if you guys are brand new to watching me, I'm gonna leave the 149 up for a little bit. And when it changes, guys. Like I said, there's just too many people coming in, and I want to give everyone the proper attention and proper opportunity to be successful in this game, because it takes a lot. So, hope you guys have a great rest of your. Oh my goodness, Mr. B. Dude, you asked for way more than my ex-girlfriend, bro. You don't even put out or nothing, bro. Yeah, I go live every Sunday at 8 p.m. on 8 p.m. market time. I call it the STOCKcast, and I do this every Sunday. On Fridays, I trade live. If you want to come join us on Fridays, I trade live on Fridays on YouTube. And then so then you can see my process and see how we and trade together and stuff like that. If you want to come back on Friday, if you go to my website, I believe if you try to like leave the website, it's going to give you a pop-up. And then if you put your information in there, you'll be notified when I go live. And then also, like, if you sign up for the notifications here on YouTube as well, it'll tell you when I go live too. So Google here, dude. This is almost like that Facebook this Facebook thing here, dude. So we're getting this compression. You can see this compression dots here in this area, bro. So yeah, maybe one more little dip here towards 1400, brother, and then for it to actually go ahead and continue further up, if we could get some momentum for it to actually break. So now Mr. B's cool, bro. Mr. B's he comes and supports every Sunday, bro. I really appreciate him. He drops in, says hi, how the kids, and checks on me and everything. So I appreciate the love and support. Cool. We'll see you guys. you guys have a great rest of your Father's Day, guys. Make sure you guys are using your stop loss and mitigating your risk tomorrow morning, guys. Always be taking profits and paying yourself. And make sure you guys stay money biased, all right? Later, guys.